So this is Lewis, Delaware, where I was born and raised. This is the hospital I was born. I was born at. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. This is the hospital that I was born inside. It's called BB Hospital. Yeah. And we used to skate here as kids. They had a skate. This is a church, but it had like a skating ring in the bottom, and we used to come here on weekends and skate. And good memories, folks. Good memories. Yes. Wow, it's changed so much back here. I used to walk these streets barefooted. I'm serious. You would never catch me with shoes on. Always barefooted. Yeah. Everything's different. The side streets, I used to play hide and seek through here. Yeah. This is my neighborhood. This area right there that I'm pointing at, that was clear. It was an open field. An open field. Yeah. My neighbors used to live on this street. It looks nothing like how this place looks totally like strange and odd to me. This greenhouse was always here. These last three houses were always here. Now the other houses, but here we go. I used to play in this park right here. We have another park. It's beautiful. I might want to walk back there later. Yeah, this is where I grew up. Everything's changed. They then moved white folks in and moved my black folks out. This is the street I grew up on. This is one of the regular houses I saw as a kid right here. Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to find the house I grew up in with all the other. Oh my God, look at that. Am I on the right street? What the fuck? Oh, I am. Damn. It looks so different here. My God, I don't even recognize the street I grew up on. That's sad, y'all. Don't white people have other places they can go in Europe and build homes and stuff? I mean, this is sad. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay. My brother lives in my parents' house now. Both of my parents are deceased. I grew up in a two-parent household, and both of my parents are deceased. And yeah, this is the street. This is DuPont, 411 DuPont Avenue. This is my street right here. This is my street. And this is my parents' house. My brother put a trampoline in there. And let's take a look at my parents' house. I still say my parents' house. See the 411? 411 DuPont Avenue. Oh, he's cleaned the yard. Wow. Okay. The house is prettier back then, of course, but it's still here. This is the house I grew up in. Oh, he's cleaned the backyard. Wow. Wow. Impressive. Ah, it's bringing back memories. I'm thinking about my parents. My father, we were really close. He had a big shed, huge shed back here. He kept all his tools and working equipment back here. Excuse me, y'all. Give me a minute. Okay. Getting kind of sentimental here. It's making me think about my childhood. It was wonderful. Yep. So yeah, he's cleaned up here. What time is it? It might be too early. Yeah, this is the house I grew up in. I'm gonna knock on the door and see if he answers. It's kind of early, so he may not answer. Let's see if I can get him up. He has a dog. I don't come over here often. We're not close, but he's my big brother. One of my big brothers. I got a lot of them. I'm gonna see if I can wake him up. On that corner over there, it used to be a black-owned local nightclub, and the owner lived on the other block from where I live. And on the next street over, there was a black-owned pool hall. And on another corner, behind my house, it was a black-owned restaurant. And we used to call this area of Lewis Dodge City. Yeah, and when city people would come down here in the summer, they would call it Mayberry. Beto! Okay, I'm not gonna wake him up. The dog is cute though. You guys should see the dog. I'm not gonna bother him. But yes. So, you know how families talk, right? I'm gonna walk you guys back to the park and let you take a look at that. So, now that white people have moved into my neighborhood, they changed the laws here oh, hey, honey. The laws for our town have changed. Like, you can only park in like one direction in front of your house. You know the dumb shit white folks do to annoy black people. You have to park your car in a certain direction. And I didn't find that out until I came over to my parents' house, you know. But anyway, you know how people talk. Well, from my understanding, I'm rambling here, but the house, my mother wanted me to have a house after she died. My father did as well. Somehow my crooked brothers, all of my crooked brothers decided to put their heads together and tamper with papers and stuff. And somehow I'm not with the house. My brother ended up with it, one of my brothers. And you know, I'm not mad or disgruntled about it, because I have a roof over my head. Because I was told to get a lawyer and fight for the house, but he can have it. I don't give a. I got enough issues and problems that I need to tend to. I don't have time for that, nor the money. And I just say let karma deal with it, you know. Karma is a bitch. Really. So I don't even bother with it. But anyway, here's the park. Yeah, and this was just an all-black neighborhood. It was beautiful growing up. Everybody was black. Everybody got along. It was beautiful. Yes, especially over here. So, This park right here used to be the woods, like all trees and stuff. Before it was a park, it was just like all trees. By the way, the park is named after my mother's cousin, and he lived like right across the street from here, George Smith. Isn't that beautiful? But all of this right here was like all trees. It was like a big wooded forest area. And what made them cut it down is a white girl named Amy. She didn't live back here. She lived like close to the hospital that I showed you on the way in. She got raped. She was on her way to school and she cut through the woods and was raped. So, they cut her up real bad and stuff like that. I remember that. It was so scary. And what they did was they chopped down all the woods, the trees, everything in this park, and turned it into a park pretty much. And this is what, oh shit, I'm gonna fall. This is what they did with it. So when I lived back here, when I got a little bit older and got into fitness and stuff, I used to come out here and like walk. Well, jog actually. I used to jog around the park like 4 times, which was considered a mile. Oh, it's nice. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is that a dog? I think I see a dog. I don't know if I want to walk all the way around. It's either a dog or a coyote. Now, I don't know which. All right, because I ain't doing the running this morning from no damn animals. I mean that. Let me see. I don't know what that is. I'll walk halfway around. Oh God, that's a dog. All right. I think somebody's walking their dog. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave the park. I don't even have my pepper spray or anything. It actually got caught in my car door because I used to wear it around my neck. It got caught in the car door and it broke. So I guess I gotta get another one. Yeah, you see how fast I'm moving now? Look at that. We can never have nothing to ourselves, folks. Never. But I'm sure wasn't nobody like muscled out of this town. When gentrification begin, they offer black people a little bit of money because they know we're not used to having shit. And they offer you a little bit of money. Then they sell your house and sell your house, take your house, tear it down, put up a house, build another house, and then charge them triple what they paid you for the old original house. You know, I know the game. But I guess all black people aren't. I'm disappointed. I know it happens, but I'm just disappointed. I mean, I just really loved living here. I loved it. Excuse me. That's why I'm against segregation. I think gentrification is just another form of segregation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be integrated. I think we were doing fine when we were separated. I don't even recognize the street. I was like, am I in the right place? Really? I just didn't even recognize shit. I see a few old houses here that was here when I grew up. Very few though. I showed you this one before. Black owned, it was a black owned house. And it was here as a kid. And the people that used to live there was a school teacher, a black school teacher. Her name was Miss Pearl Mall. And she was a very, very nice lady. And she had 2 boys and a girl, Bobby, Obby, and Tammy. They were older than me, but I had sisters and brothers their age. Yep. I don't recognize none of this shit. White people always fixing up their yards and shit with dumb shit. Oh. I'm just kidding around, y'all. I hope nobody's offended. I'm just kidding around. I really am. All in fun. So here we go. I'm at home today, enjoying the view. My old house. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, folks. Have a wonderful day. I'm off to the beach.